is the stage, Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Basically a month into the season, here in week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the New Mexico State Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Ball is teed up, and the Bison ready to kick it away and get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Aggies offense will start this game off with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We had a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good...
Caught, and he's got room. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
That looks like a real simple play. Wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. The give on the option. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Run inside. It's Stanley. Maybe some room here. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good...
Makes the grab in their space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Run in the red zone. It's Stanley. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And now North Dakota State gets its first chance to go on offense. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it. Between the tackles, to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Back to pass, it's Webster. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the catch. It's Ellison. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Throws and fires complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. as they go back to work. The run to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. Running inside, it's Stanley. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he's in. Touchdown, Aggie.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Mitchell. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This quarterback part of their running game, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Run inside. It's Stanley. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Aggies want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Zings it complete to the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Webster. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught over the middle. It's Scott. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Hayes. A little screen to the running back. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And that is no good after the missed field goal, still down by 11. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. Their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With a lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Nice move there. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Pulls it in. It's Scott. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Brought down after a nice game.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a...
There's some room. Headed to the end zone. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. You talked about statistics.
Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And you gotta love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run.
Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Running inside, it's Stanley. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Ellison. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. This time they'll go to the running game. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Now on the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense, because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the North Dakota State sideline, I can see a big-time decision looming right now with the coaching staff. They need this field goal. They need to rely on their kicker right now, but he's already missed in this game, so I can see conversations happening. The kicker is working into the net right now, trying to keep calm and cool. If they do call his number, we'll see what they decide. I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Right on the money. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. On the move, he fires. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Dropping back, it's Hayes. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And off to Jones. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Rides to the back. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Makes the catch, it's Collins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. The run inside. It's Scott. He'll make his way out of bounds. Nice pickup, and more importantly, he gets the clock stopped.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Ready, go. Ready, go.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I'm okay with the run there. Like, that's a good idea. Like, getting a new set of downs, it's 4th down. The clock doesn't matter if you can't get a first down here. Nice execution. Now let's get in the hurry up.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory of the season. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggle.